I think everybody knows with the Macho Man, the WWE, and the Mattel deal from Comic-Con. I think he, pretty much let the cat out of the bag by saying that 2011 was going to be a big year for the Macho Man. I think everybody knows that he's not talking about his new figure that's coming out in March. I think they're going to tie that up, and as well as releasing his figure from Mattel that's going to be available in all your local stores. I think he's going to be going in the Hall of Fame. I think he's going to be your headliner. I think he's going to be the guy that is on the poster, on the tickets, on the DVD, the one that you're really paying to see. I think the Macho Man was a great wrestler. I think if you look back in the golden days of wrestling with Hogan, I think the year that Hogan took off, Macho Man was able to pick up the ball and really carry it, handle the load. You look at the Mega Powers gimmick where he was face and then he turned heel, which led to the big WrestleMania 5. One of the best pay-per-views of all time, I think. Great build-up. It shows that they really built that angle for 2 years, and everybody bit into it. Nobody got tired of it at all. Just the way the Macho Man and Hogan collided, and he had Miss Elizabeth in there. He's a great wrestler from back in the day, and it's gonna be an honor to see him go in the Hall of Fame. I'm really hoping to get tickets to that. Hall of Fame's always a hot ticket to get, so I think if he's on that ticket, I'm making sure I'm in there.
Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Honestly, I was sitting down, I was getting ready to make a video hyping up tonight's Monday Night Raw, talking about the Shield and the Authority. WWE just tweeted out the fact that they're going to be inducting Randy Savage into the Hall of Fame. More than likely, the announcement will be coming tonight on Monday Night Raw. Of course, this means that more than likely this week we'll be getting a Hall of Fame pre-sale. The Hall of Fame, of course, is going to be taking place before WrestleMania 31. It's going to be March 28th. It's going to be in the SAP Center. It's going to be held at 1 o'clock in the afternoon this year. It's going to be a little bit weird. More than likely that'll be taped and then it'll be put onto the WWE Network later that night. But for the people that are heading to WrestleMania 31, this is going to be a hot ticket to get. Of course, with the Macho Man Blu-ray set that came out, there was a guy on here, Sean Blackford, that used to make videos in the day. He used to be a part of WWE DVD News. He used to always talk about, when they make these Legends sets, they don't make them for no reason, and they release them at certain times of the year. So make sure that you're taking a part of this. And last year, the Goldberg set came out before. I believe it came out like in November. I could be a little bit wrong on that, but that was sort of on the track to WrestleMania. It looked like Goldberg was going to be that guy. Instead, he ended up doing WrestleCon, and they ended up not being able to work out a deal in order to put him in. But I'm so glad as hell that Randy Savage is going into the Hall of Fame, and they're going to be playing another video for him. If you can remember back to when we lost the Macho Man, it's been a few years now, but he passed away midweek, and then we had to wait until Monday Night Raw, and they put together a video package of his career, and it was to his music, man. It was one of the most beautiful things I ever saw. The Macho Man was an awesome performer. He just was so good. He was so charismatic that, when you saw him, it was more about the wrestling, and it was more about looking at him. I know a lot of people. When I grew up, I loved Randy Savage, but I've made no point of saying that, Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler. But I know plenty of wrestlers. I know plenty of wrestling fans that because of Saturday night's main event and other things like this, people watched Randy Savage. Randy Savage was one of the guys that wasn't like Hogan. He was a main eventer, but he wasn't protected like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he wrestled on all the shows, whether if it was Wrestling Challenge, Wrestling Superstars, TNT, Primetime, anything that came out along the way, Savage wrestled on those shows if it was a match that mattered, or if he just wrestled a job match. Hogan was the guy you had to pay money to see. You paid money to see him at a house show. You had to pay money to see him on pay-per-view, and that was basically the only way you were going to see him. Macho Man wrestled all the time. Of course, before leaving WWF and heading over to WCW, his career lasted till about 2000, before heading out during the New Blood and Millionaires Club. And then he just disappeared, and we never really got a chance to see him. He's always going to be one of those guys that I never got a chance to meet, and it's sad. But the Macho Man set's out. I'm sure everybody's seen this by now. If you haven't, go get this. I was really surprised by the Paul Heyman documentary being uploaded on the WWE Network already. It seems like that just came out on Blu-ray. So if you don't have it, maybe wait a month. Maybe it'll be on the WWE Network for you. But I'm pumped. Tonight's going to be the big announcement. Macho Man, Randy Savage, going into the Hall of Fame. Be looking for those pre-sale tickets, and it'll probably be this week. Peace out, everybody.